பருவம் வந்த அனைவருமே காதல் கொள்வதில்லை, காதல் கொண்ட அனைவருமே மனம் முடிப்பதில்லை. பருவம் வந்த அனைவருமே காதல் கொள்வதில்லை, காதல் கொண்ட அனைவருமே மனம் முடிப்பதில்லை. மனம் முடித்த அனைவருமே சேர்ந்து வாழ்வதில்லை, சேர்ந்து வாழும் அனைவருமே சேர்ந்து போவதில்லை.
Remember that adversity is a temporary situation. Just like the summer and the winter are both temporary. When the winter comes in Chicago, everybody is oppressed, should be moved to south. But then you handle it and it's followed by the summer. That's what Sri Krishna says. Matra sparshastu kamteya shitoshna sukha dukkhada adama paino nityastansta dikshasva bharata. Arjun, this non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress is like the coming and going of the different seasons. Learn to tolerate them and move on. So remember, adversity is a temporary condition. Don't take it too seriously.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Sangat Ji, so we are in this temple here. It's called the Golden Mount Temple in Thailand. And while walking up, we actually met this statues behind us. So in English expressions, you would commonly see them as hear no bad, see no bad, and speak no bad. Guru Nanak Dev Ji in Gurbani tells us the same thing as well. So in the Bani of Asa Diwar, Guru Nanak Dev Ji actually tells us, Manika Sutaka Loga hai, Jeva Sutaka Kud. So Jeva, the tongue that we used to speak, when we speak impurity, what kind of impurity we speak? The chugli, nindya, when we speak out of jealousy of other people. Here this statue is telling us that we should not bring that impurity in our tongue. Guru Nanak Dev Ji tells us as well, Jeva Sutaka Kud. So we're bringing this impurity in our mouth. Next, Guru Sahib tells us, Akhi Sutaka Vekhana Partriya Partanarup. So what impurities do we bring in our eyes? Akhi Sutaka Vekhana, we see with our eyes, but what do we see? Partriya Partanarup. We see other people's wives in a lustful manner. We see other people's sisters in a lustful manner. Guru Sahib is telling us that these are impurities. We should be seeing other people's wives as our sisters, other people's sisters as our younger sisters and mothers. Similar for the Bibia as well, we should be seeing the elders as our fathers, those at the same age as us as our brothers, and those younger than us as our children. Next, Guru Sahib tells us, Kanni Sutaka Kanape, Lai Tabari Khai. Now, Sangat Ji, this is so important. What do we do? What kind of impurities do we bring in our ears? Kanni Sutaka Kanape, Lai Tabari. What is Lai Tabari? It basically means chugli, nindya, gossip that we do of other people. And we hear this gossip, we hear this chugli, nindya. It seems very full of pleasure. It seems very nice when you speak about that, but these are actually impurities that we bring into our ears. And Guru Sahib tells us that don't bring these impurities. What happens? Tanni Sutaka Kanape, Lai Tabari Khai, Nanaka Hansa Admi, Badde Jampur Jai. So Guru Sahib says in the last pankti, Nanaka Hansa Admi. Even though that man could be like a hans, could be so beautiful, like a swan, white in color from the outside, but what happens when we bring these impurities in our senses? Badde Jampur Jai. The Jamdus, the messengers of death, will tie our hands, and they'll bring us to hell because we bring in these impurities into our senses, into our mind. So Sangat Ji, just as these statues are telling us all these messages, Gurbani is telling us the same thing as well. So please forgive me for my mistakes. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.